Hey broskies, and welcome to my channel. My name is Zumi, and today I'm going to be looking at some bootleg BFDI merch. If you're not sure what BFDI is, it stands for Battle for Dream Island. In this show, loads of objects battle for an island called Dream Island. There are 5 seasons of Battle for Dream Island. The first season is BFDI, the second season is BFDIA, the third season is IDFB, the fourth season is BFB, and finally, Teapot is the 5th season. And without further ado, let's start what we came here for. Reviewing? I mean, I wouldn't really call it reviewing, but I can't really think of the word, so let's just call it that for now. So, basically most of this is plushies, so let's start now. So these are the first, set of plushies. They look questionable, but I'm just gonna point out what's wrong with most of these. So first up we have Coiny. He actually surprisingly looks very good. I just think he's a bit rough and bumpy around the sides, and I think maybe if they make the limbs a little bit thicker, because they kind of look like they're about to be ripped off really easily. So if a kid got a hold of that, I think the limbs would probably come off of it. Next up we have Pin. She looks okay, I guess. Her point, her metal bit, I don't know what to call it, her point is a bit blunt, let's just say. And she looks very flat, and for some reason she only has one eye. Not sure how to feel about her. And one last thing to say, her arms are so long. Please don't grab me with those. I am scared. So now we have Fiery. He looks alright. He's not too bad. I think they could have put in a little bit more effort, into his flame design. But I'm deeply confused where his limbs are. What order are his limbs in? You'll never know. We'll never know. And now it's TD. She looks scary. Definitely. I don't know why she's smiling like that. It looks like she's gonna chomp me when I'm sleeping. Not sure if I'd like that. She looks very concerning, menacing, I'd say. I don't know how to feel about her. She's just scary to me. Next up we have Blocky. He actually looks really good, in my opinion. He actually looks pretty neat, pretty canon, solid, I'd say. He's just a bit bloated. Don't know why. Maybe he ate too many burgers. Don't know. Too many yoil berries. Same thing goes for Woody. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah, he actually looks pretty good. Honestly, I just think his face is a bit uneven, and his arms, kind of what I've said about the other ones. The arms are a bit flimsy, and so are the legs. So I think maybe those producers should probably start working on that a bit. And now we have Match and Pen. Honestly, these actually look pretty good. Honestly, Match, I think her red bit at the top, I think that should be a tiny bit bigger. And Pen, I think he should get his other eye back. I feel bad. Let's have a moment of silence for Pen's eye. Moment of silence is over. Let's go on to the next ones. Oh dear. Oh dear. There's a lot of things that are wrong with this, so I'm just gonna point them all out. My poor girl Leafy, what have they done to you? I am sorry that you've been tortured like this. That is not Leafy, that is Beefy. That's not Leafy, that's Leaf. So for Leafy, her tone is, number one, way too dark, and then her little thingy in the middle is way too light, and her limbs are stubs. No thanks. And for Flower, her body's too short, her legs are really uneven, and same goes for her arms. They're very flimsy, and it looks like her petals have been scrunched up, and she doesn't look very healthy. Let's just put it that way. And the last two from this little bundle is Bubble and Eraser. There's a few things I have to point out here. So number 1, for Bubble, her shine is kind of in the middle of her face, don't like that. Her arms are a bit too long, and her smile, as I said earlier, is menacing. I like, even with teardrops, it's kind of the same. Menacing smiles, it's terrifying. And for Eraser, I don't really see anything wrong, it just looks a bit wonky, like a bit off, if you get me. But anyways, I think I'm gonna leave it at here for today. There probably will be a part 2 soon, as soon as possible anyways, because I have school, I might not be able to post much. But I promise you there probably will be another part to this, and yeah, love yourselves and love others. See ya, patrons. Oh yeah, and just a heads up, if you haven't watched BFDI or any object show, I recommend like every single object show to you. I promise you, they're so entertaining. Like, please go and watch it if you haven't. I thank all of you for listening to my yapping session, and I hope you, whoever's out there, have the best day or night ever. Yeah, bye.